Hello and welcome back, guys. Okay, so this video is basically one big challenge. So that's why I was emphasizing a lot that you guys learn how to use tables, how to use, understand the concept of TH and T body and TDs and whatever, because in this video we are going to use all of that knowledge. So what we're going to do is we're going to use all of our knowledge to create a table like this one over here. Now don't worry, this is just table border of 10 pixels, I think. You can decrease it, it doesn't matter. There's nothing in this table that you guys haven't learned. It's all, TH, T body, TDs, TRs, um, cell spacing, and borders. But I'm gonna give you a hint on how to create a table like this, because like you said, like we have said and we have seen, tables usually grow vertically. They just keep adding underneath them. But this one is, mirroring each other. So I'm gonna give you a word over here that will be a hint. You can pause the video and then go to W3 Schools or MDN Docs, search for this word, and then, build on from there. It's called nested tables. That means a table within a table. So use these hints to try and make a table like this. If you can't, don't worry, we will create one in this video. But pause the video here and take a shot at this. Okay, hope it went well for you. Again, like I said, you don't need to have a special skills listed over here. You can have anything you want. Uh, Favorite food, dishes, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter as long as you can get it done. Okay, so we are here. We need a table like this underneath. So I'm gonna keep this one open and code over here on the side so that I can see what I'm coding. So this one should be right underneath our work experience, but above our horizontal break. Okay, so it should be here. So I'm going to add an H3 that says, if I can write properly, special skills. Okay, now let's break it down. Let's try to create just this table, just this one over here. So what does this table have? Obviously, this table has a T head. So it has a TR and it has an TH. You should know these by now. That says web dev, not fev, dev. Oh, okay. And then outside, oh, okay, I messed up. Okay. I have to say table. Then I'm going to control X this and paste it underneath table head. Okay, so we have our table head ready. Then we have a table body. And then inside this table body, we have a TR, which has a TD that says JavaScript. And it's how good I am at JavaScript. So, okay, modestly 9 out of 10. And then we have another table row right underneath it that has again two TDs. So the first one is HTML, and okay, let's say 8 out of 10. And basically, yeah, that's it. We have one table ready. So I control save this. And if I go to my website, you will see that we have one of these tables. Awesome. Now we have to create another one. Let's design. Again, I highly suggest that you guys code this again and again, because you will get better at the coding thing, and it will be easier for you to remember the more practice you do. Me, on the other hand, I'm just going to copy paste it to keep the video short and not do repetitive work. So, yep, copy pasted it. But this one, now I have to change it to say design, and then the first software can be Figma, and the second one would be Photoshop. And if I save this, you will see that, okay, we have two tables, but now the goal is to move this one right over here. And as you probably know, when you're making a table, the thing that goes parallel, parallel from each other is over here. You see, two table datas. Whenever there are two table datas, they always go parallel from each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way up here underneath the special skills, and we're going to create another table. Now this table is going to have a table row, one table row, and that table row is going to have two table datas. You get it? One table row, so it will be just one row. And then you see over here, it's like framework CEO. There are two rows over here, but we will have only one row, and then it should have two columns of table data. So the first table data is going to have our first table. Well, not all of this, just where this table ends. Okay. So this is our first table that has all the web dev information inside it. So Control X for cut, and I'm gonna paste it inside the first table data. And then I'm gonna come down over here and I'm going to take all of the next table that is about design and Control X that as well, and put it inside the second table data. And if I save this, you'll see that now they're right next to each other, and the only thing we need to do is the cell spacing and the border. So I'm gonna go up to the where does it say special skills? Okay, so the main table, I'm gonna give it a well, spelling, okay, a cell spacing of, let's say, 10, and a border of whoop border of okay, I like one pixel is just fine, so let's just give it 1 pixel. And if I save it, boom. I know the other one was really dark. I'm not gonna do that. And that's it. That's how you create a nested table. Basically, we just created these two separate tables, and then we put them as table datas in one, let's call it super table, in one row, so they mirror each other. And you can see how complicated and like just disgusting that this is to structure your website like this. And when you had tons and tons and tons of information and you had to go deep and deep into nesting table datas, that's how websites were laid out and structured back in the day. That's why they look so ugly. But with the help of CSS, now luckily most of the time we don't use these things, so you won't have to as much, I believe, but it's still important that you know how to do this. So basically, that was the challenge. If you managed to do this on your own, it's amazing. That means you have excellent problem solving skills, and yeah, you can just keep going along. If you weren't able to do this on your own, again, there is no need to become sad, because I'm going to tell you the truth. When I first started learning, I had similar exams like this, and I wasn't able to figure it out on my own. But now I'm a senior developer, so it's okay. It just depends on how much you code and how much you practice. So just maybe delete all the information and try to make another table. Again, maybe try to make a deep nested table, create a third table row, like web dev, design, and maybe something else. Like you can have another whole thing just to practice it. It's all about practice, practice, practice. That's all about it. And that's all for this video. So I'll see you in the next one, and bye.